Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back. So I wanted to come on here real quick and do a little video on what I pack for vacation. I will be going on vacation soon and it's going to be on a cruise. So I wanted to give you guys an idea of what I'm going to bring on a cruise because I've heard that it's like the space is really limited. So I wanted to see what I could pack, like as much as I could pack, like all my essentials that I know I would need and that would go look for like that would go good for a beach day or like by the pool day or a nighttime look. So I went by that because I would be doing all three. So I would be probably going out at night, going out on the beach and sitting by the pool hopefully. But I'm gonna start with the tools, like all the tools you need to bring. And for the eye tools, for the eye brushes, I'm gonna take 6 brushes, and you know brushes are not really like, they don't really take up that much room. So I'm just gonna take your basic flat eyeshadow brush, and this one's the e.l.f. one, the e.l.f. Like the dollar one, the eyeshadow brush, a Morphe 433 because you want to like, just in case you want to add color in your outer V instead of just doing like a whole, and you could do a whole like wash of color with this brush too. That's what this is, kind of like a multi-purpose brush. I like it a lot for like adding color in the crease and like doing an all over wash of color. And of course a fluffy brush for like the crease to blend out and everything like that. So this one is the Morphe 514. I have a mini detailed brush. This one is from Coastal Scents. It's just like a tiny version of a eyeshadow brush and it's just so small. It's perfect for like the inner corners or like a brow bone highlight. And of course I'm going to take a pencil brush. So this is for like the lower lash line or just like maybe any detailed work that you would need. And this one's the Morphe 431. Of course the Morphe 506. This one's a good blending brush as well, but this one's more like concentrated, so you can always add color in your crease and your outer V with this color. So those are just the 6 brushes I'm taking, and if I do need to like reuse one, I will always like take a rag and like clean it off real quick in between because I'm not going to be doing like really dramatic looks anyway. For the face, I'm going to take this angled brush from Sonia Kesha. It's just an angled brush. This brush I use for blush and contour and bronzer and all that. Of course I'll just wipe it off in between the colors. This one, this Real Techniques mini powder brush, I love it because it's so small, and of course it's a powder brush, so you could use this to set your foundation. I have another mini Real Techniques brush. This is kind of like the foundation brush. It's kind of like this brush. So I'm going to use this for foundation, for like stippling my foundation on. And of course a sponge. And for concealer, I'm taking this brush I got from AliExpress. It's like a dupe for like the Urban Decay brush that comes in the palette. It has the flat concealer side and then it has like a fluffy side to blend that out. So I like that brush for, you know, another multitasking brush. I'm going to take this brush for highlighting. You want like a smaller brush to highlight because the bigger brushes, the highlight will just go all over the place. Oh, and I got these 3 brushes I'm taking for just in case. So like this one I'm going to use for just in case I have to blend something out real quick and it's easy to like throw in my bag. Sometimes when your face, like when you're in the heat, it gets kind of like smeary and oily, so I like to just blend everything out and like make it look a little bit more refreshed. This brush I like to use for blending out like my nose, like this right here, I forgot what this is called, and like concealer and stuff like that. This is another good multitasking brush because you can still use it for wet and dry products. And this one I like to use for when I want to contour my nose. I don't contour often, but when I do, I like using this because it's like more fluffy. And again, you could use this for other stuff. You could use this for highlighter and like for just another wash of color on your lids. So of course I'm gonna take this little razor thing for just in case I have to like touch up my eyebrows or my mustache. And tweezers and scissors. I don't really need these to cut anything like as far as like my lashes, but I just like to take them just in case. And tweezers, of course, just in case I have any stray hairs. And I also take this brush. It's dirty, but it's just like this. I got it from the dollar store, I think, and it's just like a synthetic fluffy concealer brush. I actually use this with, and I'm taking it too, the e.l.f. brow cream, and I actually use this for my hairline. So I just dip it and go like this since it's fluffy, just to like fill it in, because I feel like this is kind of thin right here. So I like carrying that. Well, I like doing that, so I'm going to take this just in case I put my hair up. And for lashes, I'm just going to take the Ardell Wispy 701. This is like a lash I like to use all the time. See how it starts small and it goes out, like it flares out. This one's the only one that kind of complements my eye shape, and I could wear it during the day and at night. So just in case I wanted to do like two kinds of looks, I like using that one. So for like liners and stuff like that, I'm gonna take the e.l.f. liquid liner, the matte liquid liner. I don't plan on doing liner because it just takes up too much time, but I'm just bringing it just in case. I am taking a like smudger kind of black coal eyeliner from e.l.f. I haven't used this, but I'm just taking it again just in case I need to like add some black into my waterline. Of course, I'm taking my brown eyeliner from MAC. This is the one I use all the time. I feel like this one doesn't irritate my eyes. And I'm taking my e.l.f. brow pencil that I always use, and the brow gel just in case I don't want to do my eyebrows and I'm just going to like the beach or something. I could just go real quick and brush them up so that way they could look a little bit presentable. And of course, waterproof mascara. This one is okay. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. But my face is real oily, so I do have to watch it because I feel like up here smears because my face is so damn oily. Alright, so for eyeshadows, I am going to take, first I'm going to take two ColourPop eyeshadows. And I like using these and taking these because you could easily just put that all over your lid and pop on some mascara and it will look so pretty. Or not, maybe even some like a little bit of shadow in your crease, and I feel like the look is so pretty. Especially with these because I have Millionaire, and it's like your bronzy, shimmery, sparkly color. It didn't break. And that's more like a bronzy tone. And the other one I got is the Birthday Girl. And this one's like in between like a champagne-y color. So I lean more towards like the warm tones. And for shadows, I love the Wet n Wild palette. I feel like they're so compact. And they pretty much have like a lot, of course, warm tone colors. All the colors that I like. So I will be taking probably all three of these, and that's my Glamour Squad, Rose All Day, and Not a Basic Peach. I'm gonna take them because I feel like a few of them have like colors that I do like this one has like this blue that I could add like just for like a pop of color, and of course the other ones because the golds and the neutrals and the warm tone colors that I love. And these palettes are really good. And look at how small and like compact. You can easily just fit it somewhere. So that was it for the eyeshadows. That's all I'm taking for eyeshadows. Okay, so for the face products, I am taking the Maybelline Fresh Wear foundation with the concealer. I love this combination. It's been working for me really good. And I like how it fades on me. Again, I always say that. Even, like, I know when it gets oily, it's still going to look good. I would just have to fix the oil. But it's still a nice foundation for, like, and it feels very light. So, of course, when you're out in the hot weather, you don't want to feel like you have, like, tons of makeup on. So this one is a good foundation for that, too. And I'm taking this little bit of, I have L'Oreal Pro Glow in here. I'm taking this just in case I get a little bit tan. I doubt it, I will get this dark, but I'm just going to take it just in case I do need to mix my foundation. I don't want to buy a whole new foundation just yet. And plus it's going to take up too much room and it's going to be more heavier in my bag. So I'm just taking this, that way I could just mix it up and darken it a little bit if I need to. And of course I'm taking a thicker concealer just to like spot conceal if I need to, like if I get a pimple or something. And I'm taking this e.l.f. concealer I had bought a long time ago in Fair, and it's like, I don't even know if they still have this. See it? But this color is like my skin tone color. So I usually like it for like just concealing like certain spots if I don't want to wear foundation all over my face. This one's like the perfect color for me. It says Fair, but it is like my skin tone color. It's too dark to be Fair. Oh, and I forgot to mention my eyelash glue and some blotting sheets for when I do get oily. I could just blot real quick with the sheets. For the face, like more of the face products that I have are the like the powders. So for highlighter, I'm gonna take my e.l.f. highlighter because it's nice and small, and I do like this color. It's like a gold, like a light gold color. And it's nice and small and compact, so it will fit perfect. And I'm just taking this cream highlighter just in case for like a more softer glow kind of look. And this one, I think this is just like a sample from Benefit. And my MAC blush. This one's like the Naturally Flawless. I like this blush because I feel like it will go with any type of look, and I don't really like blush, so this one's like a perfect color for me. And I'm taking two bronzers. I'm gonna take the e.l.f. bronzer, and I'm taking this one for like a daytime look kind of look, daytime look, and you know, for like a softer look. And then I'm taking the Too Faced bronzer, the Chocolate Soleil, for just in case I want to bump it up a little bit with the contour. And this one is just like your little mini version of it. And for not blush, for her powders, like to set my foundation, I'm gonna take my Wet n Wild press powder, the Photo Focus press powder, for just in case I need to like touch up and stuff. And that's this one. And because I don't want to take, like if I'm on an island or something, I don't want to take like a container of the powder because that's just gonna be messy. To set my powder, like after I do my foundation, I'm gonna decan these two and put them in smaller containers because they are kind of big and bulky. So I usually like using this for during the day because it does hold up, it does like control my oil way more. And I like this one because of the color. At night, this one kind of like causes a little bit of flashback, but this one is good for like a nighttime look because it leaves me looking pretty normal, not white. For primer, I don't really believe in primers, so I'm just gonna take the only one that I think works is the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Primer, and this is good for oily skin. I'm gonna take the Wet n Wild Final Matte Seal. I like using this for my eyeshadows and to take like the powderiness off of my face just in case I put too much powder on. Even though it says Final Matte, all sprays, like they don't really leave you matte. It still leaves you like a little bit oily. And I am taking a oil control lotion from MAC. I like mixing this with my foundation so it could be like a tinted moisturizer for like a beach day kind of look, so I'm not putting so much foundation on just to go to the beach. And I forgot to mention my sharpener. Of course, I need my sharpener for my pencils and my lip pencils. So for lips, since I know like the outfits I'm wearing, I'm only going to take like 2 combinations. And of course, I'm just taking like a red lip because I feel like any red lip would like make your look a little bit more, a little bit, like it could bring a look up a little bit more. And for my nude combination, I'm just taking MAC Strip Down Pencil with MAC's Pure Zen. And I'm either going to use these two for the combination with some Oyster Girl lip gloss. The combination I'm going to take is the Essence matte lipstick in number 1 with the strip down and the Oyster Girl lip gloss. I was thinking about getting this bag I seen people use for makeup from Amazon. It's like this square bag that you could kind of like organize the compartments and make everything fit. But I've noticed that a lot of the videos, they still had to bring an extra bag with that. I mean, I don't know, because they took so much, or because like the compartments, you couldn't really fit exactly what you wanted inside of it. Like palettes, like if you would have took a bigger palette, or you know, it was just like, it wasn't just all flat. I mean, you probably could have made it all flat, but it just, I didn't think it was right for me. So I'm just gonna use this bag I bought a long time ago. I had bought this like hair like tools with it, and it's just like this, and it looks like your normal like makeup bag, but this is the bag I've been using for all my like mini vacations and stuff, to throw all my makeup in. And I also use this bag for my tools because it's more long. I could fit all my tools nice and flat without them being all over the place inside of the bag. And this is how it looks for everything in there. See how it's just like nice and sleek? It's like not bulky or anything. Everything fits right in here perfect. All the tools and liners and stuff just right in here. And I threw everything in here. It is sort of like a mess, but this is what works for me, and I feel like it doesn't take up as much room. And I just throw this bag right on top. And because I usually carry this bag on like a carry-on, I don't worry about it breaking it or anything, because I'm carrying it in my carry-on. So that way it's not being thrown around or anything like that. So that's it. I just throw everything right in here. And I still have enough room in here just in case I want to throw other stuff. So see, like, it still could go a little bit flatter, and I could still fill it up if I want to. Okay, so that was it for this video. I hope you guys found it helpful. I know I was looking at other videos, and it did help me a lot in, like, you know, getting ideas of what to take and what not to take. Because at the end of the day, if you're at the beach all the time or on vacation, most of the time you're going to be in your bathing suit and not worried about makeup. So I'm trying to like stuff that in my head. So I'm glad like I packed it the way I did. I feel like it's perfect. It's not too much, it's not too little, and I have everything I think I need for like the trip and the outfit. So but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. If you have any other like suggestions or like ideas of how to pack or what to pack, just leave them down below, and that way everybody could see, or I could get some more ideas, or maybe I'll rearrange it if I need to. But yeah, I hope you guys liked the video, and I see you on the next one.